down by the sea. It ain't much, but it's enough for me.
Harmon, my man Harmon, he's hilarious, he's wonderful. He's not me on Facebook anymore, thank God. He was scaring me with that because he was so good at it.
Yeah.
Comedy Writers Guild.
Comedy Writers Guild.
It's a motherfucking Comedy Writers Guild.
Who's ready to fuck bitches and get funny?
Signal if you can hear my voice. Here is test. Here is test. Signal if you can hear my voice.
As we cross the river into the evergreen to the land of Tula.
Here is test. Here is test. Signal if you can hear my voice.
I remember when I built the pyramids, right? It was tough. It was tough as a motherfucker.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Harmon, back with another episode of Comedy Writers Guild. You know what everybody's saying? Thursdays are the new Fridays now that Comedy Writers Guild is here, right? And as always, I have with me my amazing co-host, Travis Wayne. That guy right there with the finger guns. All right, so welcome everybody. Glad to see everybody here. Drew Lovett, I see you're hanging out tonight. That should be fucking fun. And if you're new here, let's get into how it works. So, how it works is we'll start off with a joke setup or a concept, and it is your job to deliver the funniest punchline in the comments. You'll have 15 minutes to submit your answers. Meanwhile, we will try our best to keep you entertained with our hilarious and spontaneous banter on topics of conversation that just happen to naturally arise. Okay. So that's how it works. You'll have 15 minutes. Our special guest will be on for 30 minutes. So Travis will be keeping an eye on the timer. Travis, do not give them 1 second over 15 minutes, please. I know you got me. And let's get down to it. And what this podcast is all about with the first joke concept of the night. If you switched your sex for a day, what's the first thing you'd do? And as always, Travis is going to put that right on top of the screen, right above me, right there. It won't disappear. You'll be able to see it. So go ahead, get those fingertips ready, get those creative juices flowing, because we are about to bring on our special guest. And our special guest has actually been on, this will be her second time on the podcast. She wanted to come on and talk about a little news that's happening and all that, but I'll leave that to her. She was an amazing guest her first time around, so I'm looking forward to this one. So I introduce to you guys Alexa Irizarry.
Hello, I'm excited to be here. Oh my gosh, how are you guys?
Oh, we're great. I'm
Fucking
glad to
great.
have you back.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got big news. I'm pregnant.
Oh my gosh, I knew that's what it was.
Oh my gosh, yes. No, I got on Kill Tony. So I'm excited about that. My episode comes out Monday, and my abortion comes out Tuesday.
Perfect timing.
Fuck yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna be a career woman, just murdering more children than an Israeli.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I see where this podcast episode is going.
Yeah,
So
to
you
a
got on the-
watch list.
Yeah, to
I
a
have
lot.
the nose. I'm allowed to say it. Like, look at this, okay? Look at it. I'm allowed to say it. I look like the Wicked Witch of the West.
You might have a point there.
I do have a point, clearly.
I'm glad
Fucking
you-
Wicked Witch of the West Bank.
Yep.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
So you made it on Kill Tony. How was that?
It was everything I thought it was gonna be and more.
And how you've been trying to get on there for a while.
Yeah, I have. I tried for like a year, then I took a year off because I got a bad haircut. And clearly, if the audience, as big as it is, I didn't want them to see me with shitty cut hair. I wanted them to see me with shitty dollar store extensions.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I rarely ever see anybody go on Kill Tony with shitty hair. You're right.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I have this whole fantasy that it's actually RuPaul's Drag Race, so I call it like Tony Hinchcliffe's Drag Race. And I just thought he was going to be like, "Mama, it took you a year and a half to get on the main stage of Tony Hinchcliffe's Drag Race, and you're not wearing a corset. You have burnt ends on your hair, and you're not wearing nails. Mama, get the fuck off my couch."
That's some fantasy.
It is.
To be fair, the one guy that did go on stage with bad hair, it was like, I don't know, half a year ago. He got a haircut, got shaved bald, and sent back out there. You remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah, they shaved his head in the back and he went back out. Totally different person.
Yeah. They're serious
he
about
got
that shit.
Yeah, true. Well, then you were smart with growing your hair back out before you went out there. How do you feel about your appearance? You feel good?
Yeah, I feel really good.
Good. And I know I'm asking you questions and we pretty much talked beforehand that we weren't going to like touch on it too much, but I just want to like get your feelings about it. Like, what were your emotions like going out onto the stage when your name got called, all of that stuff?
Oh my God, I was like so nervous because it took me so long to get on, so I was like, well, I don't know how many chances I'll have, because some people get to bomb 7 times on there in the same month. So I wasn't sure if, like, okay, like, let's say I did really bad or it didn't go exactly how I wanted. Is it going to be another 3 years before I get back on? Is it going to be another 5 years? You
Yeah.
know, who knows? So, like, I just wanted to I just kind of treated it like it has to be one and done. So I was probably a little bit more paranoid, which is but like it was very like Kill Tony was very gender affirming because as a trans woman there's just so many different things of like am I really a woman, things like that. But when I talk to guys in line at Kill Tony sign up and they're like, yeah, I've never done comedy but my friends kind of think I'm pretty funny, but I never do open mics either, but I know I'm gonna kill it. Since I don't have that type of confidence, it's like, yeah, I'm not a straight white guy, because only straight white men have that type of delusional self confidence in that type of sphere. So
I can agree with that. I can agree with that for sure. I don't have that confidence, but I can see a lot of people do. So
I
yeah.
do, I'm so jealous of it because like I've been doing stand up for like 5 years, and I'm like, is this joke gonna work? Is this good? Like I've done shows where I've done like 30 minutes. I've done shows where I've done an hour. And like some of these people are like, done it 6 months. I don't do open mics. I'm gonna crush it. But
Yeah,
those
that's
are the type of
crazy.
people that'll go really far though, because
Yeah,
you need a certain level of delusion.
that's that what is that, Travis? The Dunning-Kruger effect?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Dunning-Kruger effect where like the smart folks think they're dumb and vice versa, it's that whole thing. Yeah, so how did you enjoy yourself up there, or was it like too much nerves?
I enjoyed myself. I mean, it's so nerve wracking. I mean, it was what I expected, not what I expected. Like one thing, the state, because when you watch online, it looks so much like bigger than it is. So I didn't realize how close the audience was. So that was,
Yeah.
so it was a little bit nerves and stuff. But
Yeah.
you know,
I can only imagine those lights too. Those lights are probably blinding.
um, a little bit. I mean, I've done adult films, so I mean, I'm used to having
Uh,
lights shoved in my face when things are being shoved in my ass.
Fair enough. I don't have that experience, unfortunately. Yeah, but I've only been I'm like I've done open mics. That's all I've done. I've never done paid gigs or anything like that. And the mics there are bright. They're like the first time I ever went on stage, I was kind of taken aback by it. I was like, God damn, I didn't know it was gonna be like you can't even see the audience. It just fucking blinds you. But I can only imagine at Kill Tony.
Yeah, I mean, when my episode comes out, I'll watch it. Like, I don't know. The only thing I'm worried about is the lighting homophobic or transphobic?
Right. So it's kind of like, does the camera add 10 pounds? Does the lighting do you justice? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, is the lighting going to add an Adam's apple?
Oh, that's perfect. Like, to touch back on what you were talking about with the confidence, right? Um, I kind of, I guess, don't assume, but I've always assumed that like people that are trans, what's the right way to say it? Transgender?
Yeah, I mean, you can say transgender, transsexual. I prefer
Okay.
transsexual.
Okay. People that are transsexual, I always thought they had more confidence than most.
Um, I mean, some of them, and I mean, some of them shouldn't, to be quite honest. But,
Okay.
um, but no, I mean, it's just like you have to worry about other things because I mean, trans people do get judged on their appearance, so much harsher than like other people. So I
Yeah.
mean, there's stuff like that. There's just certain things that you'll get judged for that like a regular person wouldn't. You kind of have to think about what you say, how it sounds, how it's going to be construed, because a lot of straight comics will make like PDF file jokes constantly.
Yeah.
I could never say something like that on stage. I could never even
That's true.
joke about that because it would get taken clipped. So I mean, it's like you have to think about extra things before you open your mouth.
Yeah.
um, yeah. So, I mean, there's just different things that you have to worry about. I'm sure other people, I don't know. I'm just a little bit neurotic though, so that could be it.
Could be. Yeah, I just maybe I don't know. I just thought maybe they were a little more confident because I thought it would just, you'd have to have some major balls to be transsexual. You know what I mean? Turn transsexual. But yeah, but I had the same thought as you for those white guys, the straight white guys you were talking about. Like a lot of them shouldn't have the confidence that they have. It's like,
No,
dude,
yeah,
you're fucking retarded.
yeah, pretty much. Especially, and it's always the ones that don't actually like do comedy that are like super confident. I'm like, I just get jealous of it. Like I do. I'm like, I wish I had that.
Yeah, yeah. That's yeah, I always say that's why I kind of call myself a writer more than anything because I write jokes constantly. I write
Mhm,
at least one joke a day. And but like the stage isn't my comfort zone.
mhm.
So like as a comic yourself, what are some of the hurdles that you've gotten through to help get yourself more acclimated to the stage and more confident and all that? Like if you were speaking to, because a lot of that's the whole point of this podcast is like try to get other people, inspire other people to go out there and do mics. So if you could give some advice on how to get that confidence on stage, what would you say?
Um, I would probably say just any type of public speaking as much as you can. I got confidence by going to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, and I would just always share whenever it came around. So I just got used to talking in front of people.
Yeah, absolutely. So did I. That's actually where it all like my public speaking started was in AA. So that's pretty cool. I never thought about it like
Yeah,
that.
you get to do a tight five every single time there's a share, and and it's a captive audience, so it's perfect because they
Yes.
can't leave by court order.
Yeah, some of them can't. Some of them are stuck there listening to overconfident white guys do their tight five, and they're like, "Fuck, I'm about to just like go out of this court order and just fucking go out there and relapse."
Yeah.
Um, Travis, you had some questions?
No, right now I'm just wondering if, like, at these AA meetings, they got like the fucking the little light that they shine to let you know your minutes are up. I've been around alcoholics before.
They actually have a timer on the phone because being from Cleveland, they would do like because that's like where it started. So we do things a little bit different in AA there. Like they have the prayer requests, and I would always laugh because every time like the prayer request turned into 30 minutes because it'd be an old guy and he'd be like, yeah, so I'd like to pray for the alcoholics who are still suffering in and out of these rooms. And the next guy's like, well, I'm praying for the alcoholics in and out of these rooms and the troops. And the next guy adds another seven things, and before you know it, it's like 1 minute of sobriety talk.
Oh God, yeah. God, you're bringing me back. I forgot all about that shit. I only went there like my first 2 years of sobriety and ugh, man, you're really bringing me back. I don't want to talk bad about it because some people might need it. Actually, let me just take this time to say it helped me in my first 2 years of sobriety. I will say that. But you do get some fucking weirdos in there. But you get weirdos everywhere. You get weirdos standing in line to kill Tony. Um,
Any
yeah.
anonymous meeting, you're going to get weirdos. Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, Glory Holes. You're going to get a bunch of weirdos.
Don't yeah, you're fucking with me. Don't tell me there's a Glory Holes Anonymous.
Well, that's what Seth said.
Oh, dude, I just fucking got it. Yo, Travis, edit that. Edit that. I'm retarded, bro. Holy shit. Glory holes. You're anonymous behind the glory hole. Guys, I feel like Joe Rogan right now. That joke just went right over my head. Holy shit. You're good at what you do. You are good at what you do. You just stumped me. Um, so you've been working on some new material?
Yeah, I've been working on, writing some different things, some topical things. I was having writer's block lately, so that kind of sucked.
Yeah, I had that recently too. It was like one of my first times ever having writer's block. How'd you overcome that? It just how'd
Um,
you overcome it?
I forced myself to like go through it, like and write through it. Like I went through ChatGPT and I was like, give me a list of 50 words that have two meanings. And then I picked five of those and I was like, okay, I'm not going to get up before I have a joke for each of these.
Oh,
That's
that's
clever.
interesting.
It's
Yeah, that's very interesting.
fucking data-driven comedy.
Yeah, because I probably won't ever use any of those jokes because I don't have anywhere to put them in my set. It's just silly one-liners. But like then it got the juices flowing. So when I went back to what I want to write about, I was like, okay, my brain's in the right space. Or sometimes I try to write jokes as Mae West, and
Okay.
that helps. I don't know why it just does. I think it puts me in a silly mood.
Okay.
So it helps me get through the writer's block. I think a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think back when I was writing my jokes like William Montgomery, and that helped so much. That helped my creative writing process up until today because just like pretending to put yourself in somebody else's headspace, like how would this person think about that? It's just another way of doing it. But I like that. You ever use ChatGPT to actually help you organize jokes or write jokes or whatever? It fucking sucks. It can't do it.
No, I only use it for like for instance, I was trying to write a joke about trans terrorists.
Okay.
So I just use it for lists. So I'm like, okay, give me a list of 50 words associated with the Middle East. And
Okay.
then I go through there and it's like, okay, is anything speaking to me? Is anything giving me an idea? And stuff like that. And then kind of go from there. So I really just use it for making lists of things.
No, that's what I use it for too. I just tried for shits and giggles. I'm like, all right, here's a topic. Here's like one line that I think is solid. Do something with this, and it can never do it. It's never
Mm.
good. Yeah. Would you like to tell us? I don't think I had you do this last time. I always give the person the opportunity to, but you don't have to. What your favorite joke is that you've written? Oh no, I did ask you last time because you talked about when you came out as trans on Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. So that I have another one because I've been writing about aging lately. So favorite joke I have is because I this is a true story. I lie about my age on dating apps. And it doesn't always work because this guy caught me. He picked me up in his truck. He looked at me. He looked at my Tinder profile and he was like, "There's no fucking way you're 12."
Yeah.
Because it is different. Like I wish I could go back as a guy just for the aging aspect because women are judged so harshly for it. Like I had this on for like 8 hours yesterday while I was writing, just trying to like make sure my skin is moist and stuff. So I'm wearing these white sheets on my face. I don't look younger, but all my black neighbors moved out. And like,
You said if you could go back as a guy. I want to ask you as well. Um, like, is there anything that you regret about what you have done, like transitioning wise?
yeah, I would have gotten facial feminization surgery instead of paying my boyfriend's court fines.
Damn,
Okay.
he had that many court fines. Holy shit!
No, when I was 21, I had the money to get my nose job. I did. And I paid off my boyfriend's court fines. And that's how you know I'm a real woman from Ohio. Because I let a man drive my car when he has a suspended license. And I pay his court fines instead of getting myself together.
Damn, you're a good woman. I'll tell
I
you
know,
what.
right? And I know he's going to love me once he gets out of prison. He's going to get me one of them nice rings that's cubic zirconium or something.
That's hilarious. That's the one thing you regret.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think there's different challenges and everything because I think there's this stereotype, and especially being around so many male comedians, because I feel like there is still in comedy a little bit of like it's like, oh, women have it so easy. A woman just bends over and people just throw money at her left and right. A guy can't do that. I have to get a job. So it's like, it's really different because one, I know more men that live off women than women who live off men. So it's like it is not the gravy train that it is. The only thing I regret, like dating, that's why I don't get why people think like being trans is a choice. Because it's like if I could date as a straight man, it would be so much easier. Because these people are Mongarino Tarantino. Like they are just like the other day I saw a lizard in my house. There was a little chameleon in my house, and I was like, honey, if anything's changing, it's gonna be me in this house. Hello. So like I tried to get this guy over there to try to get it out of my house because I didn't want to touch it with the cup or anything. And so I text this guy, I was like, can you come over? I'll do whatever sexually, just get this lizard out of my house. And he was like, well, what am I going to get to do and for how long? It's like, dude, like, really? Like, guys are like, oh, women are very transactional. And it's like, oh, but you need to know the specifics of how long and what holes to even like get a creature out of my house. No, ma'am.
Oh my God.
Honestly, most of the dicks I've sucked have been because I didn't want to kill a cockroach.
You are going up as one of my favorite guests. This is fucking hilarious. Oh my God. I would suck a dick to get a fucking lizard out of the house. Holy shit.
I was on the phone with my best friend from Ohio, and this is how people from Ohio are crazy because she co-signed the behavior. Like if there was a sheet, she was co-signing it. She was like, "Oh, well, you need to get on Grindr, you need to get on Tinder, you need to get on Bumble, you need to get this out of your house." Like no thought of like, "Hey, put a cup over it, put something under the cup, and then let it out on your porch." It was immediately go online and find a man to come over last minute.
Yeah.
And I'll end on this with the weird things. What, like in Ohio, one time back when I was on the HEROIN, I don't know if that's how you spell it, but back when I was doing that, it backs you up, your bowels are uneasy. Stuff like that. But when you do go, mama, it's like a Venezuelan warship in that toilet. We're dropping bombs.
Yeah.
So like I go to the bathroom at this guy's house and I had a crush on him. And I flooded the toilet. And I called my friend and her thought, is like, get a plunger. No, she was like, grab plastic bags. Do it. And it was a 3-way phone call. So there were 2 people who that's their first thought was like, bag it up yourself. So I did that, left, got it all done. He came back home because I had a crush on him. I didn't want to let him know I used the bathroom. And left one bag on his sink. One bag. So there was just a bag full of my special seed.
What, by accident?
Well, yeah, because I forgot to throw it away. I got all the other bags. Like it was a 7-bag job.
Jeez, a 7-bag shit.
Yeah, it was like, but anyway, so that's how I met my first fiance.
No shit.
He's dead now.
Oh,
still a better love story than Twilight.
It still pretty much is. I mean, I didn't sparkle, but what was in that bag sure did. Hello.
Yeah.
Real quick, going back to what you were talking about, because I didn't plan on you coming on here and doing a fucking 30-minute set. Jesus Christ. You don't think, are you denying that happens with women in comedy? That they use their sexuality just to get like the views, likes, clicks, and all that? You deny that? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it is not as easy to do that as men make it sound to be. You have to be like hot in your early 20s. If you don't get it then, or you have to get Botox so you look like you're in your early 20s. So I mean, yes, 100% that's a thing.
But name one man that can do that.
What? Well, I mean, they immediately have more relatable, I feel like, material though.
True. Okay.
I'll
accept that.
Go on stage and just start being like, "Yeah, I went on a date with this girl, grenade," and every guy in the audience is like, "Woo, woo, woo, woo," So it's like, everything has its drawbacks and stuff. I think the difference between the genders of the benefits, it evens itself out. Like, yes, some women get opportunities that I personally, think that they only got because they're attractive, and
Sure. Yeah.
But I mean, there are some guys who got opportunities because they're able to bro down with the booker. So
I think that Matt Rife, especially like last year when he did his Netflix special, he kind of, I mean, I'm not saying that he's not good as a comedian, he is, but I think he got a lot of that clout just by being a thirst trap for the ladies.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, he kind of, I don't know. I just don't respect a man who's had more facial work done than me.
Yeah, he does kind of have Blair White face.
Yeah, he is a pretty motherfucker, though.
I mean, we're both from Ohio. We just went in different ways. He decided to get, Botox to make his jaw look bigger. I decided to get filler to make my cheeks look bigger. Just different things.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I
But
mean, his titties are probably bigger than mine because I've seen some of those pictures. Those pectorals are pectoraling.
they are for sure. But if Matt Rife had like, I don't know, like I don't know if you know who Carrie Fahan is. If he had her jokes, he wouldn't be Matt Rife. You know what I mean?
No.
And Carrie Fahan is notorious for doing what we're talking about. I think she started off on OnlyFans, and now she's just trying to live the dream of a comic. But
Yeah, there was a trans comic who said something so profound to me recently, and it was like for a woman to get treated the same as a man in comedy, I feel like they have to work 10 times harder. But for a trans person, you have to work 10 times as hard just to get treated like a regular female in comedy.
yeah, I could see that. I don't know personally, but I could imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's been different. Like most trans people, like we don't even have the option. I feel like really to sleep our way to the top because if someone slept with us, they would not want us anywhere near remotely where someone would guess that they slept with us.
Yeah. Well, you could use it against them maybe if that's how they felt about it.
Yeah, and that's how you get blacklisted.
Yeah, true.
Why it gotta be blacklisted? Why can't it be whitelisted?
Careful. Careful. Um no, that's actually we're coming to the end of the half hour now. So guys, we didn't say this in the beginning, but Alexa is actually going to be choosing who wins tonight, the first joke concept. So before we do that, Travis already put all your links down below so everybody can follow you. Guys, make sure to check out Kill Tony next Monday. She'll be on there doing her first minute. And are there do you just want to shout out your socials right now or anything you have going on?
Yeah, follow me on Alexa Irizarry comedy on Instagram. If you really like me, I'm broke and need to get these fixed. Cash App Alexa Irizar Alexa Irizar 1994 Cash App. If you want to tip the doll, there's my feet. Also, stupid.
You don't know, you just did the Harmon. Oh my god.
You see that? I didn't even
Yeah,
ask for that.
if you're in Austin, I am on a show this Friday at Narbar, I believe at 9. It's a dark comedy show. So I'm gonna be
Cool.
on there, and I'm gonna be on a show after my Kill Tony episode airs at Shakespeare, I believe at 10 p.m. With Rachel Wolfson from Jackass.
Oh, okay,
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I know her. Awesome. All right. Well, you guys know where to find her. And let's get down to what this podcast is all about with the first joke concept of the night. If you switched your sex for a day, what's the first thing you do?
All right. So first up, we have Luke Hokenberg. He said, "If I switched my sex, I'd miss my tight five." And next we got Blazing Nana. Blazing Nana said, "If I could change sexes for one day, the first thing I'd do is go to the gym and walk around the changing room and look at all of the hogs and try to keep mine from getting a boner."
Okay.
Next we got Just Tear. And Just Tear said, "I'd just do my ex and prove that she was a lesbian." There is a war behind that story. Next, we have Clinton Patrick Kofia. He said, oh, wait, never mind. That wasn't a joke for the concept. Next, we have Just Tear again. And he said, "Probably switch back." And
All right, I like that one.
yeah. And next we got Blazing Nana, and she said, "If I could change my sex for a day, the first thing I would do is sign up for a bunch of open mics and not get bumped." Next, we got Philip Castor. Philip Castor said, "I'd jump on a trampoline wearing a bikini bottom only." This man is a fucking
He's a hero.
humanitarian. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hero.
Next, we got Luke Hokenberg once again. Luke said, "I would fuck a guy that looks like me, and we would fuse together like the Hellraiser puzzle." And next, we got Philip Castor, who said, "Pillow fight." And next, we got AK. Alex Krieg, AK, said, "Miswriting my name in the snow." Tragic. And next we got Blazing Nana. Blazing Nana said, "If I could change my sex for a day, the first thing I would do is screw my ex and show him how it's done." And next, Spencer Allen Eskridge. Spencer said, "First thing I'd do, be toxic as fuck, and then after ruining someone's perspective on life and love, change it right the fuck back because being a woman sucks and is gay." Luke Hokenberg said, "Don't switch my sex or my friends will make me fuck you."
Yeah. Who said that? Luke?
Luke.
Dude, Luke, you're the man. That was fucking brilliant. I don't think Alexa would understand what you did there, but it was brilliant.
Yeah, there's a war behind that story too.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit difficult too, just with the names, because it's like, wait, which one are they switching to? Like, is it a woman writing the joke or a man writing the joke? Because some of them,
Well,
like, wait, is it
yeah, mostly men,
okay?
but we saw we heard Blazing Nana was in there. I don't
Yeah,
know if you know
Blazing Nana. Yeah, I
yeah.
got it. Was a yeah, I really like that one.
I think she was the only woman so
Okay,
far
okay,
that I've
so it
seen.
would all be a guy or a girl.
I'm not sure who Jess Terre is. Like, Jess could
No,
go either way.
no, that's Jester,
Oh,
and that's Phil Lombardo.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jester, I forgot. That's Phil Lombardo. It's a guy. The
Oh,
only woman, Nikki wasn't in there, right? I didn't see
No.
Nikki. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's only one woman right now. So
mhm.
go ahead, Travis.
Oh, yeah.
No, was that all of them?
Yeah, that was all of them.
Okay, cool. Were there any that stood out to you?
Um, I mean, it's one of those jokes that that I feel like only comics would get. If I became a guy, go sign up for a mic and not get bumped.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good one. That was Phil, I think, too.
No, that was
No,
Blazing Nana.
Blazing Nana.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah.
Actually, I was kind of jealous because I wish I thought of the premise slash route. I would not have gone the Hellraiser route, but that is actually an interesting premise. Sleep with someone that looks like you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I wish I had thought of that.
Yeah, he lost me at the Hellraiser part. I get what he was saying, but that kind of like threw me off. And I like that too. That's the cool thing about Comedy Writers Guild, though, is like we toss out these simple concepts, and sometimes you have some gold in the comments. And a lot of people take this. I tell them all the time, I'm like, dude, take all the concepts that we give you, use them. It's not like we own them. It's not like you're stealing jokes or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. It's a good way. I always ask people, what's your creative writing process? I think a lot more people would say watching Comedy Writers Guild if they actually watched, you know? Yeah. But all right. So you choose Blazing Nana to come on.
I think, yeah, Blazing Nana.
Damn, you chose the only fucking woman. I am calling conspiracy here. I'm kidding.
We're about the conspiracies here.
Blazing Nana.
Well, listen, it was so nice having you on. Most of the time, I'm doing most of the talking, and you did phenomenal. It was great. You were like literally doing like a 30-minute set, which was amazing. Thank you for coming on. I will be tuning into Kill Tony next week to watch you. I will be inviting a bunch of people into the Discord so we can all watch together. And I wish you the best of luck with everything that you're doing.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thanks for being
Absolutely.
here.
Take care. All right. That
Yeah,
was Alexa, dude. She's fucking hilarious.
I know. I hate that I'm not going to be able to watch her live, but I'll catch her later because my friends will make me watch her.
Dude, I have to say, Luke, that was fucking great, dude. And if you
Yes.
guys happen, speaking of watching live, if you guys happen to be watching on Instagram or you happen to be watching on YouTube, come on over to Comedy Writers Guild Live Podcast
Nah.
page on Facebook. You're fine. You're good. On Facebook and come hang out in the comments. See if you have what it takes to make it on the Comedy Writers Guild. Nana,
Hello. Hi, my darlings.
how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm actually sitting here right now, rolling doobies.
I
Fuck
would
yeah.
expect nothing less.
How you guys doing this
Oh,
evening?
we are doing great.
Right on, right on, right on. Hey, I gotta tell you guys something really
Well,
cool.
before we get too far,
Oh,
we have another concept to introduce.
oh yeah. Get busy with that concept stuff
Yep.
right there.
All right, guys.
Do the
Second
thing.
joke concept of the night.
Oh, sorry.
If Santa was female, what would you leave out besides milk and cookies? Nana, you got something for that?
Yeah, I would leave out some maxi pads and some Depends because it's gonna be a long night and her ass might leak.
Yeah, you went the direction I was thinking as well.
Well, she's old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right on, right on. So, last Sunday, was it Sunday night? Yeah, last Sunday night, I was invited to go do a show over at Shakespeare's. It was a contest show from Mario and them. You know Mario. He's been
Yeah.
on the show before.
Mario's
yeah.
a pop.
And yeah. And they had to you had to it was like the comedic timing show. You had to do 5 minutes. Whoever got closest without going over 5 minutes won like $50. It was really cool.
Ah,
The fact that I was invited and I was on the list of people that were there, I was sorry, I'm rolling a doobie for real. I have no makeup on, you guys. God dang it. I got my teeth in though. uh
I prefer
it
them
was
out, but
I know you do. I know you do. But I did paint my toenails red. I'll show you later. Uh
wait.
I was honored to be on the list with comedians that work for the mothership, work for Tony Hinchcliffe, worked for the Kill Tony podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was really cool, and I did a really good set, and I was really proud of my set. And then I went to a place called the Mage's Sanctum. Shout out to Trey and Lindsay. They do an open mic at this nerd place, right? Where they play Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. It's like a nerd house, right? So they have a mic there, and I'm sitting there doing friggin' jokes about, going through menopause and being this old lady and stuff. But I had so much fun over there. It was I got to work out some new stuff, and if I got the nerds to stop looking at their Magic the Gathering and they looked up at me first, I knew it was something, you know what I mean? So it was really fun. I'm loving
Good.
it here.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
loving doing all the mics, and like Monday I did 4 mics on Monday. It was outstanding. And but I gotta tell you guys something really cool that happened because I only got 15 minutes. So when I went to Ohio in October, I got a shout out to Trevor Scott.
Yeah,
Um,
he was on the podcast.
right. Trevor hooked me up with the owner of Crackpots in Massillon, Ohio. I did an audition, 15-minute set for an audition, and they hired me, and I got to do my first feature set in my hometown of Ohio. And thanks to
Wow.
Trevor and Ryan. Yeah, it was really awesome. So, um and I my nephew videotaped for me cuz it was funny. I'm funny. Anyway, so watching my sisters laugh so hard they threw their friggin' hands on the table and hit their head on the table. And then my one of our family friends, her daughter's married to my nephew. Her dad just died that weekend, and she still came to my show. And her laughter is contagious, so the whole crowd was laughing. So anyway, I'm bragging on myself. It was my first feature set. I made money, I got paid to do a show. So, and usually when I get to do shows, I'm doing shows around Austin, right? I make like, here's a drink ticket, which is worth like 20 bucks, and here's, half off the taco truck, which I'm happy to make. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm happy because I didn't get into comedy to be rich and famous. I'm already
Yeah.
famous. My Social Security pays my bills. I'm comfortable. I do this because I like to make people laugh, and
Absolutely.
I love laughing, right? So I'm really happy if I get paid a drink, because I don't drink. I get the fancy waters, you know what I'm saying? But the friggin' half off the taco. Oh, check out this cup. It says, oh, can you see it?
Mm.
It says
Because crack fucks you up.
coffee because crack fucks you up.
Oh, yeah. I love
Isn't
it.
that great? So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that really quick because it was really cool. I was
That's
excited,
awesome.
and I got to do comedy in front of my family, my nieces, my nephews, my kids, my mom, and that to me was like,
Yeah.
that was it. That was it. That's what I've always wanted to do. And to hear my mother say my full name, when she goes, "Oh," she says my name. And it was great. It was really
That's
great.
awesome.
So,
That's
yeah, it's
awesome.
cool.
Shout out to Trevor Scott.
Hell yeah, Trevor.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another thing. Whenever I go to Ohio, they said, this is your place. Let us know. We'll book some shows for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it really a lot.
Yeah, Nana's full name, by the way, is Blazing Fucking Nana.
That's right, goddamn it.
Right. Yep.
Oh man. So anyway, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really let me see what these I was looking at the joke concept because it's almost over, right? Do I have a few more minutes? Am I good? Am I
Yeah.
good?
Yeah. You have 5 more minutes.
Oh, fucking A. So anyway, let me tell you this stuff. So I am gonna try pitching to a couple older comedians that are in the Austin area about doing matinee shows and matinee mics because some of us old folks, I love you guys so much, but you know what? I still do a radio. I'm a call-in personality on a radio show in San Francisco. I've been part of
Mhm.
that show for 10 years. I have been waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:20 to be exact, to get stoned with these guys and be a call-in personality on this radio show. So it's really hard for me to become a night person. So my late nights are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's like my weekend. And the rest of the time I'm in bed by 9. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
stayed up late. I drank coffee at 6 o'clock just to be here with you guys.
Oh, thank you.
For real. For real, because I am an old lady on Social Security. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I have been talking to a couple other comics that are San Antonio and Houston comics that come in for Kill Tony that are old like me. And we were talking about doing even shows over where I live. I live in a 55 plus community. We have 3 huge patios that are furnished and well
Yeah.
lit with electricity. I could do shows over here for these old people.
Yeah,
Maybe
why not?
have to do a clean set, you know what I mean? I already got permission from the property manager. The third floor patio is as big as my apartment and it has a lock on the door. So we could do podcasts from there and
Oh,
anything.
wow.
It's really cool. So I'm really happy about that. And I want to start doing I had a vision for a podcast a long time ago and I was going to start with someone else who ended up being a narcissistic. I hope you don't get demonetized,
Yeah.
cunt. And so you can bleep that if you want to.
We're not even
But
monetized, so you're good.
good. So this cunt anyway. So it didn't happen, and now I've been looking into a new route for that podcast to come into fruition. So and it's not going to be anything more than me just sitting high, riffing, telling jokes, talking about, um, growing up in Cleveland, chasing a dick and moving to California, and then, finally moving to Austin for myself. Um, it's the first time I moved anywhere for me. I
Yeah.
wasn't chasing a dick. I wasn't chasing a dick means looking for a man. Because
Oh,
I have been married to one man or another since I was 16 years old until 2010. I have been alone since 2011. I'm fucking, don't get me wrong, because this pussy still sings, but oh god, I'm high, I forgot I'm on live. But anyway,
hey, and Nana, also, I'd like to correct you. I know you're a little bit older, and
Mhm.
that's fine, but chasing a dick nowadays could also mean following after a woman.
This is true because you know what? I want to tell you something. I was out with Juanita and Joe Ellis, both trans. And I want to tell you something. I felt so safe with them. Lauren was with it. We called it Granny and Tranny Night. We had so much fun. But Joe Ellis made me feel so safe. Joe was a Marine, you know what I'm saying? Fighter pilot. Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, she got a nice boob job now. The hair looks good, all these things. But she was packing 2 pistols that night, and I felt like the safest old lady in Austin. One was in her pants, one was in her bag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You just gave me a great idea, and I feel like a lot of people would watch this because 'cause you're looking to do a podcast,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
What
I already have a
about
name for it. I already have everything already planned out. It's been planned out for the last 3 years. I just now have opportunity to work with someone to do it the
do
way
you
I
have
want it
that
to be.
other person?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
have. Yeah, I have that other person right now, and it's someone, that you guys know.
Can I guess?
Yes.
I'm hoping, and I think everybody else is hoping, is it Benjamin Grill?
No.
Ah, dude, imagine getting high with Ben and Nana.
Well, here I did tell Ben, I said, "Come pick me up one day, and when you're doing your Ubers, and I'll get stoned, and I'll videotape it, and we'll just go live." And he goes, "Okay." So I'm waiting for him. No, it's actually gonna be Spencer and I are gonna be doing, we're gonna kick it off the first of the year. Pretty much it's going to be called From Austin Now, meaning people that moved anywhere else and now they live here in Austin. I'm from Austin now. So it's just going to be the first couple episodes, me and him talking, about the stuff we talk about. And then we're going to invite other people that moved out of wherever they moved, their own town.
Oh, man.
They moved here from a different state, different country, whatever. Anyone who will come on and hang out for a little bit, you know what I mean, and tell us why you moved here, what are you doing here, where you from, kind of thing, who, what, why, where, when, how, kind of podcast. And it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's gonna be fun because I have a nice patio we can sit on. And we can, if they partake, we can partake a little bit. We can have coffee. I got balconies, patios. I got a office. This bedroom. I have an extra bedroom. I've turned into an office. My computer's set up in here now. And sorry, I am really rolling doobies. See?
Yeah, you're rolling a bunch of them.
Yeah. So far, I have 2, 4, 6 done. I like to roll, about 10 at a time, and it's just how I do it. So
That's how you roll. I get it.
well, I use these little glass crutches, and I use a raw roller, and then I use my papers come from Spain. Okay, these are pure hemp, unbleached from Spain, because I've been doing this since 1978. I'm a pot snob. Okay, you know how many people give me joints? Few people I'll take joints from. Dilla Stoner Lewis, I'll take joints from him all fucking day, yo. But some people give me joints and I don't smoke them because I don't know what is in there. And I'm a real pot snob. Okay, I don't do.
Well,
I don't.
you
I
don't
just
just
don't.
get handed the name Blazing Nana. You know?
That's right. I've been blazing Nana for 22 years as a Nana. I've been a Nana for 22 years. My oldest grandson, Malachi James, is 22 years old. He'll actually be 23 very soon. All right. So I've been blazing Nana for a long time, but I've also been an advocate for cannabis because it's a medicine we can grow and the pharmaceutical companies can't make money if we're growing our own medicine, right? So that's just
Yeah,
how it is.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Nana, it's always a pleasure.
I love you guys so
Yeah.
much. You're so awesome. Oh, I want to tell you one thing. I'm gonna leave. If it's Mrs. Santa Claus coming to my house this year, that bitch is doing dabs with me. I'm just saying. Anyway, dabs are time savers. That's
Yeah,
what they are.
I love it.
I love you guys. Have a great evening.
You too. All right, that was Blazing Nana, everybody. And I see Spencer in the chat. All right, let's get down to what this podcast is all about with the second show concept of the night. If Santa was female, what would you leave out besides milk and cookies?
All right. First up, we have AK, Alex Krieg. AK said, I wouldn't mind if she left coal in my stocking, as long as it isn't coal burner. Next up, we have our guest, Alexa Irizarry. She said, a coat hanger and a t-shirt so you don't bleed out. She must be referring to abortions. Poor thing. She just got pregnant too. Next up, we have Philip Castor. And Philip Castor said, roofied eggnog. Delicious.
Yo, Philip's trying to get some Santa cheeks.
Next up, we have Pickle Rick. And Pickle Rick said, a female Santa Claus would be drunk and wake up the kids. I think you're drunk and waking up the kids.
Yeah, dude.
Next, we got, once again, AK. AK said, I'd leave a trail of cookie crumbs that leads to my broom, so I don't have to wake up a bunch of crumbs. So I don't have to wake up to a bunch of crumbs all over the floor.
So he'd leave the crumbs and make her clean it up. What the fuck, dude?
Next, we got Jester. And Jester said, my dirty dishes. Next, we have Philip Castor. Philip Castor said, 70% of what I would if she were a man.
Yo, Philip's killing it.
And next up, we got AK. AK said, the recipe for milk and cookies. That was all of them. That was very short but sweet.
Yeah, that was really good.
All right, let me hit a refresh real quick, see if anyone came out clearly on top. Looks like...
Yeah, let's just all be grateful that the reindeer are males. So that she doesn't crash in the shit.
Yeah. All right, so we have a two-way tie. Technically a three-way tie, but Alexa was already on. So the first winning joke for the concept was "My dirty dishes," and that was from Just Tur. And the next one was, so I get the opposite end of the list. "I wouldn't mind if she left coal in my stocking as long as it isn't coal burner," and that was AK.
Okay. So we have Phil Lombardo and we have AK. What do you guys think? Yeah, I didn't know because she said a shirt and a coat hanger. I didn't know if she knew more information than I thought she knew.
Yeah, let's not do another 4 hours on that. All right.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Just her or AK? Of course, AK always votes against himself.
Yeah, of course. Oh. It's leaning in as, of course, Just Her voted against himself too.
Nice. Good move. Good move, guys.
Yeah, it's so far
your mom.
One for my mom. Another AK. Ooh, excuse me.
Yep.
Vixen. Yeah, Amanda makes a good point. Vixen isn't a very good male reindeer name.
Absolutely. You got a point there. Like Travis said earlier, which I really like. It stuck with me. I'm here to make jokes, not to make points.
Yeah, I think I said that before we went live. Or did I?
No, you said it when we were on the phone earlier.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jester. Why is my comments not getting in? Jeremy Blair, your comments are in.
Let's see. All right, let me recount. I'm going to count the AKs.
Oh, Jeremy, this is your first time, man. So how it works is whoever has, what are you doing? 3 or 4 tonight?
3.
Whoever has 3 or more likes are the ones that get read. So if your jokes have 3 or more likes, your comments will be getting in, as you say. All right, Talmadge said AK. Philip said Jesse's turd. Yeah. CPC. Clinton Patrick Kofia said, in response to Amanda's, Vixen is a male reindeer? He said, Amanda Burns, that's why she's in the back.
I don't know. I feel like if I was in a male reindeer, I'd want her in the front.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks pretty solidly AK.
Okay.
All right, AK, stand by. You are getting a link. Boom.
All right. And while Travis is doing that, let's get down to what this podcast is all about with the third joke concept of the night. If God was a woman, name one new commandment.
Boom.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. Type out started jokes. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just so we're clear, we already know that God is really a woman. We're just talking about the fake one from the Bible.
I love that. Yeah, dude. If God was a woman, name one new commandment. AK, if God was a woman, name one new commandment.
What commandment do you want to name?
She can't decide. I love it.
Shit, that might have actually won if you were still in the comments.
That was great. Or
how you guys doing?
On the TV or something? I'm getting feedback.
Oh, is it this?
Imagine it's just a door. No, I hear myself talking. Like,
oh, okay.
not from your door.
Sorry, I'm not a fucking audio dork. I don't know what feedback. I don't know what that fancy word feedback means.
Shit. Yeah, you hear that, Dan Stinson? He's no fucking audio dork.
Yeah, what's that like? Fucking after you get your master's, you learn like what feedback means.
Yeah, something like that. If God was a woman, name one commandment. I'd say thou can't even.
Okay.
Thou can't even.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right. What's new with you, bro?
Oh gosh. Nothing too much, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Nothing too much. Just been kind of prepping for Cole, thinking ahead for that a little bit, but still obviously Cole's like on to writing an album now or some shit. So he's just like, oh yeah, I got that in the bag. Now I'm on to my next fucking Brainiac project.
I hope you fucking smash him, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
I
Yeah, I'm
love
excited for it.
I like your guys. I don't care which way it goes, whether he beats you or you beat him. But just hearing you say that he's got his already done and now he's working on an album, fuck that pretentious asshole.
I don't know if that's. I just saw that he was working on an album, so I made up the part that he's already done with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I if
You know,
I
like the
had,
3 first jokes that came to mind. He's like, "Oh, that'll win." That's how I
he could recycle some of his older joke one-liners that he's told.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's just dumping down rain up here. So just working. Oh, I had an interview at a new place, but I guess that's kind of a stupid thing to bring up on a live podcast. But
Yeah, dude. This podcast is about what we're doing in life, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, get personal. Fuck it. Let's
So
go.
it's kind of getting back into the industry a bit, like the cannabis industry, and I'm excited for it. And went there, and the whole team. There's between me and like one other person, and the other person has a lot more experience in it than I do, but they don't have the same attention to detail that I like. I didn't really like. I don't. I mean, I liked it. I didn't like being like tied to the plant, but I like the process of everything. I like seeing it, I mean, any part of it, any aspect of it, and trying to find how to make it more efficient, even from sweeping the floors to using a push broom instead of you know, a whisk broom, that kind of stuff. But from that all the way to like um, uh, pest and mold prevention, that kind of thing. So,
So you could literally do anything there, pretty much.
I mean, no, I have to learn or refresh but I don't need to like add personality into the job. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, if this is the way to do it, then this is the way I'll do it every single time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
Yeah, they're like, yeah, hire Mr. Clean. He'll make sure that this place is spotless.
yeah. It was pretty cool seeing how the industry's changed though, because when I got out of it, it was right at the start of the 502 legalization up here. And then I just am now looking back into it again.
Okay.
But yeah, they are. It was kind of a little more wild back then, but it was fun. uh, I could just walk into a store late at night, and I never ripped anybody off, but like back in the medical days, I would go into a store late at night to like pick up like the payment for whatever, and it'd just be some poor kid working at the store, and I just walk in. I wouldn't introduce myself. I just say, "Hey, I'm here to collect this amount," and they would go. I mean, it's all legal, you know what I mean, state legal and everything, but they would go grab like the amount that I set out of the register, and it just felt so funny doing it that that way. Like I could just tell my friends, "Hey, go in there and say you want this amount of money," and they'll just grab it out of the register, I guess. But
I would have done that
Now,
in the day.
yeah, now it's all sorts of different, like everything is inventoried and everything's done above board, and liquor and control board is part of it, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Not getting away with any thefts nowadays.
No. I have a funny liquor control board story. Didn't involve me, but it involved a bar we used to like to go to. It was owned by this Cambodian dude named Tom, but it was a bar that was like halfway underground, and everything inside of it was illegal. And we would go in there. He would make pyramids of like brandy or something like that and light it on fire right in the middle of the bar, and he would keep trying to add more to the pyramid, and it's just like some underground bar with a bunch of drunk people. But we would go in there, and he would we knew something different was going on, but that place shut down because he hired some local guy, and that local guy started bringing a bunch of cocaine through that place. And the liquor control board guy came in one time and went into the back room, and there was just a mountain of cocaine on the table and a big deal going on. And this new local guy that he hired, this dumb shit, turned around, and his reaction was to punch the liquor control board guy in the face.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah, so that's what he got for fucking hiring. Like, he like got out of his normal routine and hired a local, and so yeah, that place shut down. Fun while it lasted though.
Jesus Christ, dude.
If you can find yourself in an illegal Cambodian bar, it's gonna be a great time.
I'll fucking say. Reminds me of that one episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Frank was going to like this Vietnamese bar and playing Russian roulette in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he like
He
about
brought it.
off a finger or something like that?
Yeah, there was finger. I think it was
Yeah.
Frank's finger, right?
I think so.
Or was it somebody else? I don't even know. I do remember that because I think he brought him to Patty's. He brought him back to the bar.
Yeah, they're all like smoking cigarettes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I gotta rewatch that show, man. That's a classic.
Was that the same one where he went up to like the people who were doing heroin at the table, and he went up and he said, and Charlie or somebody said, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And one of the guys looks up and says, "I'm fucking tying off."
I think
I don't know.
might have been.
I can't remember. You remember the time where he tricked them into thinking that they ate human flesh?
Oh, raccoon meat.
It
Yeah.
ended up being raccoon meat. And they're in like the morgue. Like somehow they got into the morgue and they're trying to pick a body. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Well, I want that body." And he was like, "Why?" She was like, "Well, clearly not because that body's black."
Yeah. Just running into, are we racist or not as we're about to exhume a body and eat it?
Yeah, holy.
That was a great show.
Yeah.
How about you, man? I haven't been too active on Facebook lately or anything. I've
You're not missing
been
much.
outside and just working stuff. What's that?
I said you're not missing much. Touching grass is definitely the move.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I don't mind the rain. It is dumping here, but I don't mind being out in it as long as you could dry off in the same day at some point,
Dude, I would love it, man. I love the rain. And it
Yeah.
rains nonstop there, right?
For the next 9 months, it's virtually nonstop,
Damn.
or next 8 months about now. But it's it's flooding right now. It's flooding the lower areas.
Yeah, I love any weather or season that allows me to have an excuse to be depressed. Like I
But we
love
like it for different reasons.
I love the fall into winter because then like the time changes and it's dark all the time. And
Mhm.
like I love that because all right, well, if I'm just moping around the house, I have an excuse. Oh, it's dark outside. If it's
Yeah.
working its ass off, I can't go outside. But really, I just never want to go outside anyway. I just have
Yeah.
an excuse in my back pocket.
I'm sure you would though. I'm sure once you found like a mushroom forest or something, you'd start getting drawn a little bit closer to it. It's once because you know about that stuff, and it's just I didn't know much about that kind of thing, and it's wild how you just you start looking at the micro parts of the forest instead of the entire forest. It's fun though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've actually, whenever I finish my degree here next year, I, I'm probably gonna leave Tennessee, and like the Pacific Northwest, like there and like the Denver area are at the top of my list.
Yeah, I mean, arid desert landscapes are equally as beautiful in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Visually at least.
Yeah, especially like maybe a little bit further south to Colorado Springs, where it's like, sort of barren, like a desert, and then you just like look the other direction and it's like snow-capped mountains.
Right. Yeah. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, if I'm moving anywhere, I'm moving to Ecuador. That's where I want to move.
Why is that?
It's just beautiful, man. They use the same currency as we do. Except things are much cheaper. Much cheaper. Like what kind of convinced me on that, I was doing an inspection for this guy, and he had his mother there and everything. This old Ecuadorian woman, and she was just I was telling her how I wanted to like take a trip with my girls someday to Mexico because I went there once and it was beautiful, and I was just talking about that. She was like, "Oh, if you love the culture, we kind of have the same culture over in Ecuador." And she was like, "You would think it's beautiful there too." And she just started explaining all these things. And then her son started talking to me. He was like, "Yeah, look at this. I bought this for $2." And he showed me a picture of him holding this plate, big ass plate. And it had like 4 huge cheeseburgers on it. And it's all like natural meat. Like they don't fuck with the meat or it's all natural foods and everything. He was like, "This cost me $2." He said you could go there and for the whole week with $20 you could eat. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's it.
And then
especially I was just to say, especially running a podcast like this, that you can do it from there.
I know that's what I was thinking, but I was thinking this, if I'm a US citizen and I move there, right? Could I just like do like a telemarketing job or something like that from home, like a remote job from home and live there?
Many people do.
I imagine much more comfortably than you could obviously than you could do it here. I've thought about that in different places of South America.
Because I could rent my house out, make money off of that, make money doing my remote job. Dude, I found this house down in Ecuador. I was obsessed with it for a while. I was stuck. So my type of ADHD is called hyperfixation ADHD. Once I get stuck on something, I'm fucking stuck, dude. And like for a while, I was stuck on Ecuador. And so I was just like doing all this research and all that. And it is so cheap there. I found this one house with like 7 acres of land. It's like up in the mountains. And like the house here would be $1 million house. He's actually with the 7 acres, it's probably like 1.5, right? And there it was like $270,000. I was like, holy shit, dude, I need to move down there. But I'm just broke. I live paycheck to paycheck, and I got 2 kids. What am I gonna do about that? They need proper education, but what is the American education system? Proper education? Fuck no. But
no, I've known English speaking kids that have traveled the world their whole life, and while they don't have that great of a social development for one community, they are still smart as they're more worldly. You travel, you're gonna constantly be taking in information, most of it probably new, that you're going to be more interested in, and it's still knowledge.
yeah, I'd rather them know real shit anyway, like how to. If I got 7 acres, if I got that house, dude, I was so stuck on that. All I needed was for my girl to co-sign it, be like, yeah, let's go. Like I would have figured it out on the way.
Just bounce to a different continent.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, like if I had 7 acres, we'd grow our own food. We'd have some chickens around. I don't know, man. That's the life, dude.
I
I'm
would
like
say
rat race, bro.
before settling in what location, I would really look into the local legal system and law enforcement and see like who's like who's the most fallible of the employees.
I know that if I was going to move internationally, it would probably be to the Caribbean island where my mom lives because the legal system is, you can boil it down to, if you're not tremendously fucking up and like bothering people, scaring off tourists, pissing off the locals, then basically everything is legal.
Right on. Yeah. There's some places like that for sure. Islands, the island communities. Is that technically an island?
It's, I don't want to name the specific country, but the country encompasses 2 islands.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I know where it is now.
Yeah. I mean,
England.
there's a
I
lot that are 2 island nations.
You're English?
Huh?
England?
No. Although she
I don't know how
does.
many islands it has.
He's Canadian. He's surrounded by the island of America. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Scratch that. I'm tired tonight. I already said that. I'm letting you guys do all
That's
the
fair.
talking. Yeah, but
That's
AK, always a pleasure, my man.
Thank you.
Coming on, brother.
Yeah, it was fun. I'll see everybody in the comments.
Yes, sir.
So take care, man. Peace.
Oh, before you go,
Take care.
before you go, hold on. Do you have any throwaways for Cole Burner? Because he's in the chat now.
Any throwaways for Cole Burner? Oh gosh. Not that I could think of. I'm not that like these are literally the first jokes that I've ever written.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, like I know I don't want to say that as a fucking crutch for the thing, but everybody who's watching just understand that Cole's written a shitload of jokes, and these are my very first ones. So, just don't vote for him, vote for me, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cole won't be using anything for a crutch. I'll tell you that.
He might use something for a
There you
wheelchair.
go.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a throwaway setup, I guess, and you got
There
the
you go.
punchline.
Yeah, cool. All right, brother. Have a good night, man.
All right, take care.
Later.
Peace.
All right, that was AK, everybody. And let's get on to what this podcast is all about with the third joke concept of the night. If God was a woman, name one new commandment.
All right. First up, we have Amanda Burns. Only women can catcall at men. Still homophobic, I see. Next we have, once again, Blazing Nana. Blazing Nana said, "Thou shalt not leave your jizz socks on the floor." Well, I'm already going to girl hell. Next we have Zach Melton. Zachary Melton said, "No anal beads in thy dishwasher on Sunday." Let's see. Next we have Dan Zilladrums, and Dan Zilladrums said, "It's all the same stupid shit except the original commandments had, that all the original commandments had, except there's hearts over the eyes."
I read that, I heard that in his voice.
Yeah. Next we have Zachary Melton. Zachary Melton said, Ladies with a cocketh must standeth at the toilet." And next we have Philip Castor. And Philip Castor said, "Thou shalt not even look at another god."
I like that.
Me too. Next, Blazing Nana. Blazing Nana said, "If God was a woman, one new commandment would be, thou shalt do thy own laundry if you're gonna leave more skid marks in your underwear than the Talladega 500.
feel like Nana is really coming from experience tonight. She's had some issues with past men. Maybe some dicks she was chasing.
Sounds like it. From Clinton Patrick Kofia, thou shalt not pee on the toilet.
Fair.
And lastly, we have from Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick said, men are seen and not heard.
Okay.
All right. So it looks like we had a very clear winner. I'm going to hit us with a refresh just to make sure of that. Oh, excuse me. No. Topo
Was
Chico.
it thou can't even?
No. Thy myself was drinking a Topeth Chica with.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the winning joke with a total of 8 reactions was,
Ooh.
oh yeah, thou shalt not even look at another god. And that was Philip Castor.
Hell yeah. Phil made it on the podcast.
All right, Mr. Castor, you have a link in your inbox. Go ahead and head on in here.
Yep. And while he's doing that, I'm going to get down to what this podcast is all about with the fourth and final joke concept of the night. And I'm not going to hit the button because we've come to that time. Once a month, we ask you guys to create your own concept. And the winner is to be used on next week's episode. So go ahead, guys. Let's see what your best concept is. It's a lot of work coming up with these concepts. And I'll tell you what, Travis has been doing an amazing job. The past couple weeks has been all him. Because my dumbass realizes, well, not all, but mostly you. My dumbass realizes on Thursday, oh shit, I still don't have any joke concepts. And we're about to do a fucking podcast. Travis, help me out. And you just threw him right at me.
Well, tonight, like, it was a pretty even split because the first one was all you, the last one was all me, and we collaborated on the second one.
Yeah, true.
But this one is all you guys. So don't disappoint.
Yep.
Or else you know what my friends will make me do? Call the fucking cops.
Pew, 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 pew. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, man. Did Phil read that message?
I was just about to check.
He's sort of a boomer.
He did not. Yeah. Phil, it's in your inbox. If you can't see it, I know that we're not Facebook friends, but it should be in your message requests.
I'll send it to him. If you guys aren't Facebook friends, I'll make it easy on him.
I gotcha.
All right, Phil, I'm about to send you this. Sorry for the dead air, guys.
Well, sorry about the dead air, but you know what really makes me feel alive? A refreshing can of Topo Chico.
Yep. Me too.
Goddamn. Hang on. I can't just leave that last little bit in there.
That moan was something.
Yeah, sometimes you really gotta jerk the last few drops out. I got it all over my face too.
Jesus, why can't I? Oh, copy. There we go. Here we go.
Philip, a bit of a boomer, and my man has spent like 2 solid minutes trying to figure out how copy paste works.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm a little quiet tonight. I'm not on point. I'm fucking exhausted, man. I was just carrying the emergency phone for 2 weeks. Feel like I didn't get much sleep the past couple weeks. Those of you that have kids know what that's like. It's just been exhausting lately, dude.
Yeah, I've been a little bit out of it too because, like, Today is the first day since August where I've. Oh, fuck all that. What's up, Philip Caster?
Hey, I finally made it on. This is awesome.
Yeah, man. Congrats. Good job.
I'm out in the car because my wife was like, "That's bullshit. Where are you going?"
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Phil is always getting bossed around by his wife. So it's only makes sense that you would win this episode when we're talking
Yeah.
about women.
Yes. She is my queen and my little G god.
Yeah. Yeah, lowercase g god.
Yes.
All right, so Phil, we've never had you. Do you go by Philip or Phil?
My name is Philip Howard Caster, but people call me Phil, Philip, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Philip. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So, Philip, we've never had you on before, so let's get to know you a little bit. Everybody else who's been on tonight has been on before. So, what got you into wanting to do comedy?
A long time ago, I was fresh out of the Marine Corps. I started doing some stand up. I got some good reviews on the open mics, and I even stood more than 8 hours in the line in San Francisco the second year of Last Comic Standing. I spent over 8 hours making 200 other comedians laugh all day long. So the big thing was I was funny, but I wasn't a writer. So uh, I ended up wanting a family. I was offered to go over the road. I didn't do it. So long hillbilly saga short, I got a Class A license and started driving truck. So
Hell yeah,
I'm wanting to get into it now. Now that I'm a creepy old dude,
yeah.
I figure that's.
Any restrictions on your license?
I don't do hazardous material anymore because I only did it like once a year and broke every rule. So I try not to get into that dangerous shit.
Yeah, that was the only thing that I didn't have on my CDO was my hazmat too. Yeah, but I had my
But
tank.
I'm just a glorified yard dog now. I go about a mile over the road to different facilities, but that's the only reason why I have to have a Class A license. That and when they shut down, I go back over the road until they open back up. So
Okay, cool. All right, so you started years ago once you got out of the military. Have
yeah.
you ever written jokes? You said you're not a writer, but have you written jokes?
Yes, my first joke I ever wrote was called The Moment of Silence. And it goes like this. Due to recent events, I'd like to take a moment of silence. You see, my neighbor's dog was neutered yesterday. I was out, it was an accident. I was out trimming the hedges. He came over just like he does every morning at 7:30, hikes his leg, and they were gone. Drug his butt all the way back home. Well, that was partially because I missed the first two times and got his hind legs. Now, he started it. He would come over, he'd sit on my porch licking his nuts, looking up at me with that ball licking grin. You know what I mean, right? Not to be mistaken for the shit eating grin. You know what I mean, right? Well, that got it started. Yeah, writing jokes is not so easy because I don't take the time to write them down. I usually do within context of a conversation. My brain filters through sarcasm and wit and all of
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's shown tonight. You were very prolific in the chat, and you actually had a couple really good ones. I was surprised you didn't make it on. I can't remember if it was the first or the second one. I was surprised you didn't make it on, but yeah, you're quick, man. You're
Well,
quick.
I didn't vote for myself this time, so I was surprised I made it on too. So,
Oh, wow.
shout out to Phil for pointing that out, asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, right. All right, so now
Oh, and
go ahead.
Cole Burner, I want to tell you, I have talked privately with Cole Burner and a group chatted with a bunch of the guys, and Cole is very awesome to get you thinking, what is everybody else saying versus what is something that you're going to come up with that isn't, mainstream. You got to think outside the saturated humor box, if you will.
Yeah, Cole is good for that because one of his big influences is William Montgomery. He's just like a one-liner zinger type guy, and Cole's really taken that in, and he's good at thinking outside the box. So he's a good guy to talk to. But you're also in the Comedy Writers Guild roast battle that we're having on the 3rd.
Yes, yes. And unfortunately, most people might not know the voices I'm attempting to do when, uh, like I do impressions, I do different voices and stuff, but I suck at it. So they all kind of blend together, like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and The Rock. And these are, you may or may not know this depending upon your age and whether or not you watch the man's version of soap operas.
Yeah, I could definitely see you watching that. Yeah.
What's funny is Eric Gentry is the gentleman I'll be battling, and he's I guess he was a semi-professional wrestler, and my brother-in-law was actually a wrestler in California, so that's pretty fascinating.
Oh,
Hey, there's my wife.
what was the last thing you
My
said?
wife.
What happened?
You're cutting out super bad.
My wife's blowing up my phone now because I've probably been out here for 15 minutes.
You have not, but if you have to go in, that's totally fine.
Well, I appreciate you having me on. Any other questions before I get canceled?
Yeah, no, I feel like your wife is going to treat you like the dog in your joke if you don't get inside.
Oh, yeah. One thing I wanted to say is that I'm going to be roasting Eric, and I've never been in a roast battle before, but I have been prodding everybody in the groups for a few weeks now, so I'm getting I'm getting a gist of what they want to hear.
Cool.
I don't know I don't know if they'll like it, but what the heck, it's a
all for
jumping
fun.
off point.
Yeah, it's for fun. And it's
Yeah.
good to get those creative juices flowing, you know?
Yeah, it makes you want to battle the audience when they heckle.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
Philip.
I appreciate all the camaraderie that's going on because having a room full of like-minded people is quite encouraging, especially for those who are out there grinding every day, uh, learning to perform. Even those that I've learned that some of the guys and gals in here don't perform on stage. I actually went to college to be a better performer on stage. I took theater, TV and radio broadcasting, and public speaking, and I did that for a semester and figured, well, that's all I can retain, so might as well drive a truck.
All right. That's funny. All right, brother. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on and being a part of this, dude. That's what Comedy Writers Guild's all about, to get that like-minded people like you're talking about together, and it's been a beautiful thing.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. You guys are doing a great thing here. I'm sure it's going to keep growing, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Glad you're a part of it, man. Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. Tell the wife we said sorry.
You got it.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.
All right, guys.
Now, how do I get out of here?
Well, you turned your video off.
Turn my what?
Fish. All right. You're gone now.
All right. Bye.
I'll give him a hand. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say, let's hear his wife lay into him.
I was looking forward to that.
That's Philip Castor, everybody. Oh shit, I apologize, guys. This isn't your typical week. I apologize. All right. Fourth Joe concept of the night. Make up your own concept. Create your own concept. What we got, Travis?
All right, let's see. So first up, we have Blazing Nana. Not that she's qualified, but Blazing Nana said, "Let's see a joke concept. What would your dog say about you if it could talk?" And next we have Cole Burner. And I don't think this is a concept for the concept, but he said, ask him his favorite comedy album. Go ahead and put your favorite comedy album in chat, Phil. Assuming you're not being berated and or castrated at the moment. Next we have Spencer Allen Eskridge. He said, original joke concept. What shenanigans would Adolf Hitler have to become accustomed to living in Argentina after escaping Berlin? It would just be factual history. Next we have Jester. And Jester said, looks like someone is low on crack. Next we have Spencer. Once again, original concept idea. If Jesus came back, what new trend would he say that God has condemned as a new sin?
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. Next we have Danzilla Drums. Dan said, what's the most hilarious way to be murdered? And next, Cole Burner. Cole Burner said, the first thing you would do after 20 years in prison.
Ooh, I
That could
like
be
that.
fun. From Kyle Yamkowski. Kyle Yamkowski said, if this wasn't called CWG, what would the name be? Interesting.
Ooh. That is interesting.
All right, and let me refresh to see if any of the later comments got their three. Yes, from Jester, your favorite way to become famous.
Hawk Tuna.
Yeah. From Amanda, what would make Erica Kirk have / cry real tears? And okay. Excuse me. It didn't get enough reacts to be read, but I'm going to read it anyway because it should have. Danzilla Drum said, how do I make Casey Anthony love me?
That's great.
Here's another one from Jester. It's not too late to react to these, by the way. From Jester, the best 3 objects to have in a bear fight.
Ooh, I like the beginning of that concept.
Yeah. That's bear love about that one.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So, do we have a clear winner? We have a 3-way tie so far. Like I said, not too late to react to these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-way tie. I'm going to refresh one more time.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. All right, so I'll just read off the 3-way tie then.
Okay.
Well, actually, might be a 2-way tie. Hang on, let me recount this because I just refreshed again and stuff changed. All right, sorry, 1 second. Because one of them that was in the tie wasn't a joke for the concept, so. Okay, yeah, so it's 2-way, and one of the people who was in the 2-way tie, Amanda Burns, I just know that she never wants to come on.
Okay, who's the other one?
So therefore, the last remaining joke that qualifies for being a winner is, if Jesus came back, what new trend would he say that God has condemned as a new sin? And that was from Spencer Allen Eskridge.
Okay, let's bring on Spencer.
Oh yeah. Back to the Nana household.
Yeah. He's going to be wearing the same fucking headset as her.
Yeah. We shall see. All right, check your inbox, Spencer. You're a winner.
Yeah.
In the meantime, go ahead and crack open your Topo Chicos. You know you fucking want one.
Yeah, go get one, guys. I have the blueberry hibiscus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Blueberry hibiscus. And earlier, I was sipping on a little raspberry with lemon.
Yeah, it's a good one too. The blueberry hibiscus is easily my second favorite.
Yeah. But you, here he is.
What's
Oh,
up?
it's me, Mario. Hello.
What's up, dude?
Uh,
How you been?
hello.
Can you not hear us?
Can you hear me? I cannot hear you.
Can hear you.
Yeah, we hear
Fudge.
you.
Oh, I can hear me on TV. That's really crazy.
You have your volume turned up, right?
Let me hop out
As if he was gonna hear that.
and come back in because this sucks. I can't hear.
Yeah, good one, Travis.
Yeah, I think the boomer might have to help the millennial with the technology in this situation.
Yeah.
You'll have that sometimes.
Oh, fuck, man. My bad, guys. I have not been myself tonight.
What's
Can you hear
up?
me?
Yeah, you got us?
I'm not.
Looks like
This
I was
is
right.
this is a bummer. I can't hear what they're saying. I hate this part of being alive.
Okay, do you want to get on? You have to log into your Facebook.
That's a lot of steps.
All right, never mind. All right, just read through the stuff.
Here,
Go to the patio. Go in. You get. Good
it's just not a service issue. It just happens to be my phone.
Yeah, he uses her phone, and then as he's like doing his
Toggle camera performance settings. No settings. I can hear me on the TV. I cannot hear them on the thing. Well, it's up as it can be. You should try and figure it out.
No.
I know. I've troubleshot everything. I can troubleshoot.
I can troubleshoot. White people are known for troubleshooting.
It's
Yeah. I'm
What a strange time to be alive. I can't do anything. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy the concept. And yeah. I'm gonna start posting promo from Austin now because I've worked very hard on editing visuals. Love you guys. Good night, friends. Sometime next time. Very well. Bienvenue. Bon nuit.
That was a lot of languages. All right. Well, let's bring on Fender.
all right. I was just about to send him a message saying that we're on the last interview, but hey, it was a quick one.
Yeah.
We
I
got-
mean, I always look forward to Thursdays. It's my favorite day. Thursday's the new Friday. But I am actually glad we're wrapping up early.
Yeah, it's been a quick 4 hours this evening.
Yeah. The 4 hours flew by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Luckily, we didn't just talk on one subject this week. We talked on multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last week was boring talking about one subject for 4 hours.
Yeah. We won't
What
do
were
that
we-
again.
No. Never again. Also, it'd be a good time to bring up yeah, don't be calling people racial slurs in comments, man. Like, that'll get you kicked out of Comedy Writers Guild. There was a person that called somebody else a racial slur, and I do not get down with that at all. Yeah, and then especially don't do that and then be like, "Oh, I'm part of Comedy Writers Guild." No, you're not. You're not. If that's how you're going to be treating people and talking and everything, we don't do that. Racial humor? Absolutely. Racial slurs? Nah. You can kick rocks. I had to ban a guy, and he didn't do anything personally to me, but I just don't get down with that shit, man. And that's not what this is about. This is about comedy. All right. So even in shitty situations, always try to find the comedy in it. Don't try to find the jab or the insult.
Yeah.
Just
Like
putting that out there.
there's really only two rules here. We don't fuck with children, and we don't come from a place of like deliberate hatred.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. Deliberate hatred, because people can interpret any which way they want. But like honestly, if you have hate in your heart against something, just don't speak on it. Keep that shit to yourself, man. I had no idea that this guy had hate in his heart. But once that comes out, there's no taking it back. And yeah, I don't care who the fuck you are, you'll get banned. Except for Danzilla drums.
Yeah.
Because he
Well, to be
yeah,
fair, he has to Zeke Heil his camera in order for it to work. So
yeah, yeah. His I understand. And his favorite holiday is 9/11, so can't be mad at the guy.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of mine too. It's good times.
Yeah, but did he read that?
He did not.
He might be busy right now.
Or he might not have been expecting it this early.
Yeah. Little fun fact, he's actually partying right now with Mexican OT's dad.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was going to be interesting if anything happened, if his name is Chuck from what I believe, Mexican OT's dad. If Chuck would agree to get on camera, that'd be pretty crazy. Have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
I might wake up for a second if that happened.
Be great if we could have him, a Fender, and Chuck's son all on.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be wild, man. But yeah, he I guess he started a club out in Austin. Chuck did?
Mm-hmm. That's what
Yeah.
Sancho said.
Yeah. And Sancho's been hanging out with him. So he really finds like these good comics and he like puts them under his wing, you know? So he found Juan Sancho. He's now found a Fender.
He's got a
And
knack for bringing up stars, don't he?
he does. He has a knack for finding good comics, for sure. Great comics.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to remember the name of the album, but there was that one Mexican OT album where like there was skits with Mexican OT and Ralph Barbosa, like every 3 or 4 tracks. It was pretty funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. No, Mexican OT. He's got really good songs, but like his album game is really good too.
Hmm.
In fact, he's one of the few rappers like him, Prof, Wu Tang, and a few others. I feel like the music is best listened to in the form of like a full album listen.
I don't think I've ever listened to a full album.
It's worth it.
Yeah. I just started getting down with Big X the Plug.
Yeah,
You ever listen to him?
I have heard rumblings of Big X the Plug.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I like him.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. We might not have a Fender on tonight.
yeah. I mean, if I was partying with Chuck out there, I might not be checking my phone either.
Nah. Nah, he messaged me about 12 minutes ago. What Joe concept are you on? But he hasn't been active since.
Yeah. Do we owe anyone an appearance?
No, not now. We owed Cole, but Cole made it on.
Yeah. Oh, I am being messaged. Oh, not by a Fender though.
All right, guys. I mean, great interview by Alexa, dude.
Yeah, like that's probably the most I've laughed during an interview in the show's history before.
Same. She even said like 2 of them that went right over my head. They were so quick and so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely a real comic for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing right now, man.
Well, the chat has opinions.
What's that?
They're talking about, well, at least AK is talking about Freezy, which he hasn't been on tonight. The people also kind of want to see Phil right now.
Lombardo?
Mm-hmm. Phil is saying put Phil Lombardo on. Phil himself is saying I'll be a Fender.
No. Put them on. We'll do a tight 5.
I got you. All right, Phil, get ready for your tight 5. See if we'll buy a little time for the man himself to get in here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Should I send it to Jester or should I send it to Phil? I'll send it to both.
I think there is no more Phil. I think he changed it to just her.
I think he changed his like. Oh wait, no, never mind. He did. Yeah, because I see new BOG right there. All right, you got the link, Phil. Get in here. Wow. He's probably getting a Topo Chico.
If he was smart.
Yeah. I have to imagine that Chuck's Club is filled to the brim with fucking Topo Chicos. Oh, there he is. What's
Hey.
How
up?
y'all doing tonight, son?
Oh, good. Offender, how are you?
Yeah. Happy to be here. Look, got my big joke book. Got everything done, son. It's all done.
All right, I'm glad
Hold
we
on.
brought
Gotta
him
get
on.
my tin out there. Hold on. Here you go. How you doing?
We're doing pretty good, bro.
Yeah, son. Nah, it's pretty good. Son. Like I told you, I had a roommate from Alabama. He spoke a little differently, but I got it pretty down. You know, I got a little practice on Jared there, or whatever his name is. Not Jared. Fuck's his name. I can't keep it straight. There's so many celebrities in my face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you, son. I don't know what to tell you. It's crazy.
So you think Offender is slow? Wait till he sees this.
You kidding me? I can't wait to get ripped apart for that. That was a horrible impression.
I thought it was pretty good.
No. It did. It started off pretty good. I'll give you that.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
You guys got a solution for the energy crisis?
I
I
would
didn't know
say
there was one.
I would say if no, I don't want to go there. Hang on, let me think of another solution.
I kind of like whatever you were gonna say. I don't know.
No,
What,
You don't.
what were you gonna say? Some sort of like final? No.
no, I was gonna
Final
say if there was some way to convert the energy of butthurt comedians into like a power source. I
Oh,
could
dude.
do it. We'd
We
be
would
set.
have reserves.
Yeah.
You put
Energy.
all of the people complaining about comedy. You put them all onto one server, and then you just you do it that way. You have that server power it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
while they're typing angry comments, you just, hook their fingers up to like little, generators and that'll keep it going. Motherfuckers always got some shit to say.
Oh my god. Oh well, listen, Harmon, I feel you on the beat up part. I'm a little beat up this week myself, but it's not because I have a life or kids or any of that stuff. So I feel fury in two ways. I wish that was the reason I feel tired, but I am super excited for this roast, even though I'm not prepared. Super excited.
Yeah, you're going against Nikki, dude. You better
Yeah.
be fucking prepared.
Oof.
Yeah, well, she keeps giving me this fucking business about she doesn't have anything and all this stuff, and I am so scared. I am so scared because first of all, I don't know if she's playing me or not. But second of all, even if she isn't playing me, even if she doesn't have any material, I know her improv is good enough that she's going to rip me apart. Even so, I'm scared. You know.
Yeah, rightfully so, man.
I would.
Yeah,
be.
I'd be nervous going against Nikki.
Yeah. Well, I was telling her I'm happy. I'm happy I got somebody at least funny. You know, that's always nice. But I'm pretty disappointed that I didn't get some random person because it would have been easier to write jokes up about my. Telling her I like her too much. She's just likable in general. You know.
If you got a random person, you could just make shit up.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You just take the littlest details from their account or whatever, and that's what what's his name was just saying the other night. Luke, he was saying that he got some random person he didn't know, and he just made up a character for him. You know, basically, you know, and sounds much easier. You know, it sounds you know, but well, listen, I know you guys want to get out of here. Thanks for having me on for my stupid little accent.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night, guys. Thank you.
All right, you too, dude. Yep.
Peace.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Put a big old bow on it. Thank you guys for coming out and watching tonight. Sorry about the low vibrations tonight. You know, it's not typically like that. Alexa, man, I am gonna clip the shit out of your interview. She wanted to come on here tonight to kind of promote what she had going on next Monday. Her big moment on Kill Tony. So I'm gonna clip that for her so that she can share it and get stuff out there. What an amazing special guest, dude.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you all for coming on tonight that made it on. Thank you all who stayed in the comments. And Travis, do you have anything?
Sure do, yeah. So, like I said, Power Sauce, formerly known as the Vibecast, is off the air, but we are coming back Christmas Eve for a Power Sauce Christmas special. And if you want something to do until then, I recommend checking out Kyle's podcast, Higher Consciousness, Lower Standards. His most recent guest was Mike Eaton, who we also recently had on. He was a great, fucking fantastic interview with us, and I'm sure he's going to be great on Higher Consciousness, Lower Standards, too.
Yeah, I'm going to try to listen to that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I advise you guys, or I hope you guys would do the same, not advise. But yeah, guys, catch us here next week, same time, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We love you guys. Have a great night.
Good night. Bye.
Could you call them a bunch of cocksuckers for me?
They're all a bunch of cocksuckers, but they did a great job tonight.
That's right.
I love you,
You
brother.
did a great job. Love you, Joey.